Hello everybody, my name is Caleb from Caleb the Video Maker 2. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about arrays. Basically, I'm going to put everything you learned about arrays together into one video. Alright, so very first thing, I'm going to go through the absolute basics because we haven't done much programming. Alright, I'm running XAMPP, so that is my virtual server here. Okay, that's the first thing. If you want to know where my files go that I'm working with, it would be your hard drive, XAMPP, and then htdocs. This is where your files would be placed. So I'm going to move those out of the way, and we are going to make a file just to show you what it's like. Okay, so I have a new file here. File, save as. Okay, I guess that works. I'm going to make it test.php, and I already have it, so I'm just going to replace it. Yes. Actually, I have a better idea. Let's save it as index.php. Yes. I don't know what I just erased, but oh well. Alright, so now, on a web browser such as Google Chrome, you want to travel to localhost. And if that doesn't work, well, that means something is wrong with your server. Either your ports are conflicted or something like that. But that's probably the most likely cause. If you're running Skype or IIS, then there's a high probability of ports being stolen and being used right now. But hopefully it looks like this. Now the first thing we type is this. This will tell the web browser that it's a PHP document. So every time you type something on here, you have to save it. So you can go File, Save, or you can just press Control S, which is what I'll do. So it may not look like I save, and then you have to refresh it each time. Or press F5. So that is what I'm doing. Now to make sure this is working, type echo, hey, just like that, or however you want really, it doesn't matter. And that is what you will get. Okay, so now let's start typing some PHP code. Oh yeah. So first we can make a variable. We can make it names. Now we're going to make an array. So to make an array, you have to have the square brackets, and then we can make a key value pair. So what that means is names with the key 0 has the value Caleb, and then we can duplicate this on 4 lines by pressing Control D, and then we can change these. So I'm just going to put some random names up in here. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so now we have an array, and you can see I refresh it, nothing appears. If you get an error, you probably have typed something wrong. So now we can echo these back like this. You look like... Alright, I'm going to zoom out so you can see a little better. Alright, so this is an example. This is what will come up. Alright, so now let's look at this. Obviously, we're using single quotes here, and we're using double quotes here. The reason we use double quotes down here is because if we use single quotes, this will happen. Save, and okay, see, it prints it out exactly because it doesn't interpret what we want, and obviously we want it to interpret that this is an array. So we're going to undo that. Alright, so now let's look at this. You look like, and then we're referencing the array names, the second key. So Caleb is the 0th key, Jimmy is the first key, Ty is the second key. Or what I should say is key value 2. Caleb has the value 0, Jimmy has the value 1, Ty has the value 2. So that will echo out like this. You look like Ty. Awesome. Okay, so let's try another example. Now let's make an associative array rather than an indexed array. Let's go friends. So we're going to make a new array. Alright, so now this is an indexed array. To make it an associative array, we assign a string to tie to the value. So now if we refresh the page, you can see it's empty, which means they haven't messed anything up, hopefully. And I'm just going to add another one here. So let's go, yeah. I'm going to uncapitalize that. Alright, so now we have two values, two key value pairs, and we're going to echo one of these out. So echo friends, and if you see, like the last time we would just put a number in here, but now we put a string in here. Boom. So Caleb points to the value Caleb, and you can see that visually right here. Alright, now, in one of my previous videos, I mentioned when we put things in strings, we have to do things a little different. So let's try that out. We're going to echo out, what am I gonna do? Yeah. You look like friends whoopsies. So this is what we have, and you can see it causes an error. Well, when we're enclosing an array that is an associative array within quotes, we have to put curly braces before and after it, like this. Boom. So now it works. Okay, and we're echoing this up here still, so that's why it repeats that. So that is that. So that's one thing to remember. When you have an indexed array, you do not have to use these little curly braces. But when you have an associative array, you do. But that's only if you're quoting it. So for example, if I delete these quotes here, and I just want to echo out the value of the array, boom, it works fine. So that is that. I don't know why I keep saying that is that, because it makes no sense. But that's pretty much the basics of creating arrays, and in the next video, I'm still going to be on screen. I will be talking about the array function to create arrays, which is just another way you can do things. So if that was helpful, please, please, please be sure to subscribe and like this video. And if you have any suggestions or corrections or comments or concerns or whatever, leave me a comment. Thank you for everything, and I will see you in the next video.